poisoning my skin, fighting for my soul. It's slowly creeping in, the pain is sinking in. I've been playing with this madness inside my head. Oh God, help me see the way you see. Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me when I'm gonna fall. All the terror in my head breaking me down. Mirror on the wall, pray for me now. I refuse to let this monster out. I've let you drag me down, can't recognize myself.
Well, I was going to welcome everybody to another episode of Toxic Thursday, but we got footage from the backstage. Looks like the order is, well, looks like they are kicking the crap out of the Tonga Kid.
Well, you know what, Pee-wee? It makes sense. Tonga Kid, you know, he wanted to have a match with Christopher Michaels here tonight. You expect anything less of the order than, you know, the order to take care of negative energy business back here.
Well, you got one official back there. Looks like he's trying to break stuff up, but he looks like he's afraid to get in the middle of it.
Would you get in the middle of them two men beating down one man, especially Tonga Kid?
That would be a no.
Exactly.
All right, well, we're going to start this show off tonight with the television championship defense. Hot Rod Martinez versus Suzuki Tanaka.
Who is this Suzuki fellow? Is he new recruit here at WXW?
I believe he was just signed last week. I believe this is his debut.
A title match debut. Well, that would go a long way if Suzuki can pull off a victory here against Hot Rod.
Pretty sure Hot Rod issued an open challenge, and Suzuki was the first one to catch wind of it.
I guess
Decided he wanted to come in and make a name for himself.
I guess that's fair. It doesn't sound like the fans like him too much, though.
I don't know much about him, but I'm interested to see what he can bring to the ring.
Is Suzuki supposed to be some kind of clown? Is he a clown, or what's going on here? What's his face paint about here, Pee-wee?
I honestly couldn't tell you on that one, especially. Actually, I don't know. I don't know how to take him.
What's he doing? In the ring, out the ring, back in? What's going on with this? I don't know if this man should get a title match, if I'm being honest.
Hey, open challenge. Whoever steps up, steps up.
Yeah, or maybe Hot Rod's just, you know, taking the easy way out, looking for the easiest victory.
I don't know if that's necessarily the case. Hot Rod's been pretty impressive, especially after winning that title.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? This past Monday, he put Harry Graff through the table, didn't it?
I believe so, yes.
A superplex through the table to win that television championship. Now, for those of you watching that's not aware, the television championship is defended against both brands, Toxic and Massacre. So whoever holds that title, they kind of have immunity to the draft. They can be on both shows. You think that's a disadvantage for Hot Rod, having to defend 2 times a week?
The only disadvantage I see is the fact that he is probably more active than any star on the roster right now. He is almost guaranteed a match 2 times a week and pay-per-views, so that's what, 8-9 matches a month compared to everybody else doing 4, maybe 5 most.
Well,
One thing this title is going to pull out is we're going to be able to see who's got the stamina to go the long distance.
Hot Rod's been able to do it thus far, but Suzuki the Clown, who knows? Your guess is as good as mine.
Is that what we're calling him now?
Until we get word from the back or something, I don't know. Is he nervous? What's he doing?
It kind of looks like he was. Well, for a second there, he looked like he was chewing on his fingernails.
I was looking at his shaky legs.
Well, that I don't know.
Doesn't look whatever he's doing. It's not phasing Hot Rod. He's focused. He doesn't. I don't think he's taking his eyes off of Suzuki.
Hot Rod stays focused. And like I said last week, he calls that title his baby. He ain't trying to let it go.
Look at him. He don't even want to hand it to the ref. The ref's got to show it off, and he's not even.
Hey, isn't this the same ref we've been having issues with, who likes to get in the way?
Yeah, this guy gets hit pretty often.
This guy gets hit more than Dub G's referee.
I'm surprised he's not Dub G's referee yet. You know.
That female is right now, but she likes the abuse apparently because she always gets thrown out of the ring. And you know, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I've seen Hot Rod start matches more and more with that cave-in right off the bat.
Well, yeah, I mean that's gotta be a smart strategy, going straight for the chest, trying to get all
You
that
gotta
air out of
think,
them lungs.
if you get, yeah, about to say, if you land that just right, you're bound to take the air out of your opponent.
Looks like Suzuki recovered pretty well though. He's on the offensive here.
Not gonna lie, if I'm Hot Rod, you know what I'm doing? First thing I'm gonna do is stomp on those feet.
Yeah, I mean you gotta be pretty dumb to not wear shoes in the ring.
You know, it's one thing to pick up somebody who's wearing a boot or something, but to pick up somebody's bare foot and hold it while you do that, I'm not a feet person. I'm not much of a foot person, so no, thank you.
Pee-wee, I heard something, you know, that counters that, but we're not gonna get into that right now, all right? Maybe I don't know.
I'm kind of curious as to what you heard, but I was kind of you know, Hot Rod's kind of all over the place right now. Started off with that discus forearm.
Look at the athleticism.
Question of this match is: did Suzuki know what he was stepping into when he jumped up to this open challenge?
I think Suzuki probably thought he was, you know, maybe doing some carnival wrestling or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Coming out with that face or that makeup on his face, maybe he thought this was a runway.
Hey, on the flip side, man, maybe he got us confused with JCW. You know, Juggalo Championship Wrestling. I don't know if they still do it.
I don't know, because if you're going that route, that makeup don't match that route. And there it is again with that discus forearm.
Big Hot Rod going to the top rope. What's he looking for?
I don't know, but once Hot Rod, a freaking diving cave-in, once Hot Rod gets moving, there's no stopping him. When I say that is Suzuki finds a way to get off on him.
See, I think Suzuki has maybe, I don't want to say he has the speed advantage, but he is looking pretty quick out here.
Well, so far he has relied heavily on those kicks and those stiff forearms. And he has gone to that leg several times now. Looks like he's trying to immobilize Hot Rod's speed. Nothing for nothing. Hot Rod can strike too.
I was just about to say that. It seems like Hot Rod's got a good mix of,
Grapple and striker.
Yeah, especially with them. He's got some educated feet too, especially with them cave-ins. He loves those cave-ins.
And I know what he didn't love. He didn't love that elbow to the top of the head he just took.
I mean, he got right back up, but he got sent right back down.
And again, Suzuki back to that leg.
I think at least maybe Suzuki knows if he takes out the leg of Hot Rod, he's not going to worry about too many more cave-ins.
Yeah, he didn't have to worry about the speed, but that throat chop right there took Suzuki all the way back to the mat.
And then a big knee right to the head. And there he goes again. Hot Rod back up to the top rope. Double axe handle. Was that to the shoulder or to the head? I couldn't see.
I think he got a little bit of both on that one.
I'll give it to Suzuki the Clown. He's hanging in there. He's fighting for this.
Hot Rod ain't hearing it, though. Every time Suzuki comes back, Hot Rod's got the answer for it.
Looks like Hot Rod's maybe showing some aggression that he hasn't shown in previous weeks.
Well, I mean, you took that many kicks to the head. Would you be showing aggression, or would you be sitting there taking it?
Oh, I mean, me personally, Billy backdrop, I'd give him a big old backdrop.
Hold on. I'm right with the flashback. You know what follows the flashback?
But is he going to be able to hit it, or is Suzuki going to worm his way out? Oh, no, he hit it.
Nope. Inferno crash. Oh, but Suzuki kicks out.
Kicks out, but at what cost? It doesn't look like he's got too much in the tank.
I don't know. He might have a reserve tank we don't know about yet.
It's really sounding like the crowd really likes Hot Rod.
Suzuki don't right now.
Look at those welts on his chest and midsection. That's
And face first.
Hot Rod's definitely a fighting champion. He could have took a breather, but he got right out there and threw Suzuki right back in.
Literally.
Is he looking for the Infernal Crush again, though?
Well, if he was, Suzuki reversed that one. Countered with a back elbow. And Suzuki, well, never mind. Hot Rod stopped that strike, Fury.
I was going to say, oh, there's still nice back and forth.
Yeah. Even though Suzuki just got the taste slapped out of his mouth.
Oh, and a big uppercut. Hot Rod's taking him up.
Hot Rod has a thing for these top rope moves. What's he got? Oh, heavy German suplex. Threw him all the way across the ring.
Is that enough to get the win, though?
Hot Rod wins a lot of matches with off the top rope moves, if you haven't noticed.
I think it's probably where he feels comfortable. You know, he gets up there for them.
I think so. If he goes to the Inferno Crash and it doesn't work, his next best bet is something off the top rope.
I mean, he did win the title with a superplex through a table. Now he's defending it with crazy German suplexes. Another successful title retention.
Question is, who's going to step up next? And are they looking at it like successful title retention, or you live to fight another day? All right, so now we're going to look at another round one match in the tag team titles tournament. Looks like we're going to be looking at the two that just jumped Tonga Kid in the back, the Order representing Negative Energy, facing off against the new tag team of High Voltage.
We see that. That's what I like about these guys from Negative Energy. They're pulling double duty. You know, a couple weeks back, Christopher Michaels, double duty champion, and he does commentary. Now see these guys are taking care of business at the beginning of the show, and now look at them. They're set to take on High Voltage.
Well, they better be ready for it, because High Voltage is just that. They're full of energy, and they're very, they get going, it's hard to stop them.
Pee-wee, I can't help but notice. Look at these men's outfits. Negative Energy has to be the best dressed superstars in that locker room today.
Well, let's look at it this way. Before Negative Energy was formed, think about the attire these two wore before they joined, and before they met up and joined forces.
Well, hey man, sometimes it takes a helpful hand, and in this case, the helpful hand is Christopher Michaels. But nothing for nothing. It looks like they're all working together cohesively.
Kind of like a devil may care persona.
Well, you know, I don't know if you've noticed, but you know, Corey Reeves has the axes on the back because they call him the Axe. Alan James, obviously the dog, he's got a wolf. You know.
Yep.
This match, I'm definitely excited to see.
These two have been together for the majority of the run in WXW. They're probably the longest tag team that's been formed in this entire company right now. So overall, they should have better chemistry than most of these tag teams.
So what kind of information you got on High Voltage? Where did they come from? You know, they've been teaming on the independents, or is this something new to both of them?
I'm not sure where they're from, but if I'm not mistaken, their brothers came up together in the business, made their way to WXW, debuted, won their debut, and they've been, for a lack of better terminology, they've been pretty electrifying since.
I will say they do got a pretty good theme song, but I don't think a theme song is going to be enough to get one over on the Order.
Well, that may be true, because like I said, the Orders had more experience with each other. These two grew up together, you know, wrestling in their backyard. But it's different when you step into a ring rather than off a trampoline. But then again, they did do really, really well in their debut match.
Oh, you see this, Pee-wee? This is smart. This is smart by the Order.
Don't even give them time to take off their entrance attire. But see, Reeves messed up. He didn't get in. He should have got in. James wouldn't have got hit here.
I mean, I don't disagree, but it happens. You know, like you said, these two been teaming for a while now. Corey knows what Alan's got.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure of that, but at the same time, to me, how it looked, James thought he was fixing to get the hit in. He thought that maybe Wilson was fixing to step out the ring. He attacked a little too early, and Wilson was still in the ring. And maybe the timing was just off, I guess is the best way to say that.
Look at that. Elbows to the face.
Malcolm's in there still wearing his entrance attire. James didn't even stop him long enough to let him get it off.
Well, yeah, that's a smart play. If you get the advantage early, that goes a long way in a match like this.
Yeah, but you got to deal with that ref too, who just made him stop long enough to get it off.
Look at that. That kick
Question
to the
is,
face
how
with
much
his
damage
boots.
was done before that could even happen? And there goes the resiliency of Malcolm. Take a beat down and get up without, like, nothing happened.
Yeah, but is it going to be enough to withstand the mean streak Alan James has been on lately?
I'll give you that. His mean streak has definitely brought him through a couple ranks.
I mean, you saw what happened. Cause and effect. Him and Texas Warrior, they had a long-standing rivalry. You know, Alan James actually broke into Texas Warrior's home.
I heard he spent a night in jail for it, too.
Negative Energy is full of these men that will do anything that it takes to win. And they're showing that here tonight. Already with the quick tag, double team.
Reeves is trying to pull his arm out of the socket by pressing off of his forehead.
And then Corey Reeves follows that up, telling everybody to suck it.
Wilson ain't trying to hear it. Put a knee up when he tried to. Oh, never mind. Corey went for a second time and got him out.
Wasn't ready for it again. But you see what happens?
Okay, but here's my question to you. This is supposed to be probably the most experienced team in the company, but yet, well, I was gonna say, how can he, justify going out there, giving Malcolm time to breathe while he attacked Wilson, but at the same time, Malcolm, he got up but he was able to reverse, so my point was kind of invalid there.
Yeah, it's because these guys are too good. They're too talented.
So is that cockiness coming through?
I mean, obviously Corey Reeves knew he had time to go out there and then get back in and still do some damage.
Yeah, but as quick as Malcolm was, and he got that springboard drop kick, Corey Reeves was able to blink and still catch and was able to dodge the drop kick.
See, look at that, another tag. You know what
Back body drop.
You know what that's called, Pee-wee?
Teamwork?
No, that's called a nice backdrop.
I was trying to avoid you saying it.
You see why I like these guys.
Because they're ruthless and don't stop or let up.
This is what the business needs.
Okay, but let me ask you this. If they make one mistake and High Voltage is able to come back and get some rhythm going, what's going to happen then? Because you saw the match between High Voltage and Vicious and Delicious. Vicious and Delicious completely knocked off, and they're one of the top tag teams right now.
Well, listen, we can talk about hypotheticals, or we can talk about what we're seeing in the ring here.
I understand that, but hypothetical or not, what happens if the Order takes a breather and High Voltage is able to shoot that little jolt of electricity into this match?
Listen, all I know is I just saw that eye rake. That's old school, classic wrestling right there.
Yeah, and that goes back to the whole Christopher Michaels thing, because Michaels took Allen and completely revamped his whole fighting style and the way he looks at a match. We've talked about that before. I mean, mentorship, you get somebody who's wet behind the ears and then somebody who knows the business in and out. All it takes is the right pupil listening to the right teacher.
Oh, went for a big splash but missed it.
That may have been that opening I was talking about. High Voltage with the quick tags while James rolls out of the ring to take a breather.
The referee right in the way again, but James still got it.
Right in the way again, gave James the opening to bust open Wilson.
You think the Order's going to use the ref getting out of the way, to their advantage?
I don't think they care, because the way I see it, that shot could have gone to the referee and they wouldn't have cared.
Is that a bite to the forehead? Already busted open and he's sitting there biting his forehead.
Well, that goes with his dog motif.
That's aggression right there.
He's already bleeding and he just literally tried to take his head off, so...
Another quick tag there. They're just taking turns beating these guys down right now.
Nothing for nothing. The Order is going to be one of the teams that is going to be one of the ones that they're going to be the ones to beat. Anybody who beats this team for this tag tournament, if anyone beats the Order, that's going to be who wins your tournament.
He needs to get a tag in, but it doesn't look like the Order's letting him.
No, they've cut their ring in half.
Classic tag team wrestling.
Trying to do everything they can to keep him on their side of the ring. Whoever faces these two and actually stands a chance to win, they're going to have to learn to break some rules, because you're not going to win against the Order following all the rules. I mean, Malcolm could have got in, got him some hits in, got them off, given Wilson time to breathe, but he stands there and holds that tag rope.
Well, Allen's got him in some dangerous territory. Oh, never mind. Sends him back to his side.
Wilson's still fighting back, though.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough for that punch to the back of the head.
I'm not about to say he's fighting back, but that's the wrong part of the ring to be fighting back in. You got to have your head on a swivel or eyes in the back of your head, one of the two. Powerbomb cutter.
There he goes, saying suck it again. And another tag.
It's like, here, I'll do my move. Now you see if you can do better.
I'll give him that. That's a nice reversal. I don't think the dog was ready for that one.
I wasn't ready for that one.
But Wilson's got to get on his side. He's still too close to Corey.
Yeah, but he made a good point when he reversed that kick. He went straight to James's head. Kicked him straight in the head.
Oh,
He didn't dodge that one.
Not a second time. Oh, Malcolm breaks the pin up though. It looks like Corey was afraid of running in and breaking up his own partner's pin.
Well, he did pin him really close to that ring, and if Corey would have made one misstep, he could have broke it up himself.
Look at that. Alan's just sitting there looking at him, just watching him trying to catch his breath.
I don't think he's watching him catch his breath. I think he's watching to see how much blood he's losing.
And another tag.
Wilson has spent more time in that corner than anywhere else in this arena. But he's still able to fight back. Well, attempt to fight back. Nice standing drop kick by Reeves.
Oh, ducked out of that one. It's just going to be enough for Wilson to get a tag, though.
What was that, an airplane spin cutter?
I think so. You know what it wasn't, though.
I know what it was. It was a tag into Malcolm. And now they've cut the ring in half for Reeves.
High Voltage definitely needed that tag, and they got it.
See how worried James was there? He was so worried he didn't even get in the ring. He knew Reeves was going to kick out of that.
Malcolm is fresh. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
but
We'll see
he
what
could
can
be
do.
fresh all he wants. One little kick to the back of the head and then pin attempt for the two that have been dominant this whole match. That ain't going to get the win.
I mean, do you blame him? You blame him for trying to get a quick one?
No, I don't blame him because his partner's over there bleeding profusely and he ain't going to see medical. I mean, I already know these two. They're not going to let medical touch him until after this match is over.
Looks like Reeves
That
working
part
on
is,
that ankle.
I'm kind of wondering if the order is prolonging the inevitable for that reason. Or if maybe they're just blood hungry and they're not going to end it till Malcolm's bleeding as well.
I don't know, but it looks like they're getting ready to do the same strategy to Malcolm.
Cut the ring in half and abuse him.
Kick to the back of the head. He didn't get all of it, but he got some of it.
He didn't get all of it, but it knocked him loopy. We've seen that before.
Oh, again, knocking Wilson down.
Going back to the top rope.
Oh, he got the ref.
Told you that referee gets in the damn way.
That's Allen's trying to take advantage.
Well,
Oh,
he's going to be able to take advantage. Malcolm missed that, whatever the heck he was trying to do. But the referee's up before he can use the weapon.
you think
Malcolm
maybe
was too quick to block it.
you think maybe Allen did that on purpose? Made it look like an accident?
To be perfectly honest with you, that arm drag was kind of hard to fake like it was an accident.
Luckily for Malcolm, he was one step ahead there. He knew to look out for that. Another.
James loves that poke to the eyes.
Now Wilson's not even a legal man.
I don't think they care at this point. I mean, hell, you might as well abuse the illegal one just in case he gets tagged in, right? Well, what I don't understand is Malcolm's outside taunting while he's getting counted out. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I think he's just trying to get a breather at this point.
He's not the one that needs the breather. Wilson is. Oh, look, there's a back body drop.
I mean, yeah, you could call it that.
I had to, just for you.
You could call it that. looks like Wilson was trying to go after James, but James got in there too quick. Look at that's just raw aggression and power.
That ain't aggression or power. That's showing off. And another airplane spin cutter.
Is it going to be enough though?
I don't think so. And even if it is, he's nope. I thought he was close enough to the ropes. High Voltage look like they've caught their second win. Still not able to get a 2 count though.
You think this is smart tagging Wilson back in? You think he's had enough time to recover?
Malcolm seems to think so.
He looks like he's bleeding everywhere.
Yeah, well, sometimes it takes seeing your own blood to fuel that fire.
Look at that push-ups right in front of his partner. His partner's not even doing anything about it.
No, like I said earlier, unfortunately they're not going to beat the order following the rules. They're going to have to resort to something that the order would do in order to beat the order.
Super kick straight for the pin. Corey Reeves is just too quick. He got hit for it, but he still broke up the pin.
High Voltage definitely showing some life.
I mean, Allen's setting them up for something. And another kick.
Oh, he caught that one perfect. That's got to be it.
Look at the blood dripping. How did he kick out of that? You see the blood dripping off of his head, and he kicked out of that.
He kicked him square on that cut. I mean, nothing for nothing. The fans are enjoying it. And Wilson just tried to take the dog's head off.
He's doing an eye rake of his own. I think Wilson might have had enough of this.
Was that an eye rake or a neck crank? I couldn't tell from this angle.
From here, it looked like an eye rake.
I'd say that the order could end this at any time, but every time they try to end it, High Voltage just keeps kicking out, so maybe they can't just end it like they should.
Irish whip back into that corner.
That's not where Wilson wants to be.
You know what that's called, Pee-wee?
Yeah, backdrop. I
Oh,
wonder how I knew that.
Malcolm got a tag right into his submission, but he got out of it. I think Wilson might be a little confused.
He looked like he was. That blood seems to... I mean, he looks like he's wearing a red face paint now.
Oh, Corey Reeves going for that ankle lock. Pulled him just right away from the ropes. Wilson breaks it up.
Barely. He was fixing the tap. Lots of old school moves coming out of the order. I say that and then he does that.
Yeah, another arm drag. He's setting him up for something. Could this be another kick?
I was about to say, probably going to kick him in the back of the head again. Nope.
No, he's going for the ripcord lariat.
He was trying to take his head off with that one.
And just for good measure, he takes Wilson out of the equation. And there it is.
There's that kick. And Malcolm busted open. That's all it took was blood.
It's a very impressive victory here.
High Voltage held on for a little while, though. You can't count them out.
I will give them credit for that, but they are knocked out of the tag team tournament now.
Single round elimination. Nothing you can do about that.
I think it's like you said at the beginning of the match. I think they just have the chemistry. They know what each other's gonna do before they do it.
Well, it's just like I said that, and then like I said, I pointed out that at one point in time, Reeves or whichever one, maybe Reeves or James, one of them didn't even get in the ring try to break up a pin attempt because they knew that their partner was going to kick out.
Alright, so this is a triple threat match for the WXW Demoness Women's Championship.
Queen of Pyros right here.
I don't know how we get a budget for this. I don't know how she gets a budget for this, but you know, it's a pretty good show, I'll admit.
Well, could you imagine if she won the title and was able to extend that Pyro budget?
I think if that happens, I think you and I might be looking at some pay cuts.
Hell, at that point, they may just put us down to one commentator per show.
As long as it's not, as long as it's not that masked freak, I think we'll be good on commentators.
You talk about the one that's in love with Akira?
Yeah, that guy.
You know, since she is in this match and everything, could you imagine how that would go if he was sitting here with us right now?
I watched the product. I couldn't even. It really takes away from the match, honestly.
Nothing for nothing. I just thought about this. Nothing for nothing. Her Pyro budget. How much you think that tank cost?
That's a good question. I didn't even think about that. But I mean, Sarah Boom has shown a lot of promise here thus far. And then here comes Akira, the Demoness champion, representing negative order or negative energy. You think Akira's going to be another story like Alan and Corey Reeves? Comes under the mentorship of Christopher Michaels. You think?
Well, I mean, look at her. She just joined Negative Energy, and she's already coming out looking completely different.
I'll say it again. Negative Energy has to be the best dressed faction in WXW.
Hell, what are you talking about? They're the only faction right now. That other faction got ran out of town because they couldn't win a match.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Nothing for nothing. I'm going to miss watching them guys get beat up. What were they called again? Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks?
Something off-brand. Great value version.
Oh, like they shop at Walmart? That kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm not gonna lie. I did enjoy seeing Akira drop whoever that chick was, with the big old egg on her head. I think Akira was trying to crack that egg.
So what do we know about her?
About Sweet Kitty?
Yeah, what's the take on her?
Well, there's not a lot on her right now. She came in, put her stuff down. Mahler tried to get involved. Pretty sure she clawed Mahler's eyes out. And then there's another talent on live events right now who's in the locker room who they haven't been getting along very well, but there hadn't really been much of it after that. But let's talk about this past week with Akira joining Negative Energy and her take on the Christopher Michaels Tony Storm match.
Oh,
she literally had a talk show where she had a custom box of Wheaties that she had Tony Storm's picture put on.
Well, listen, isn't that Tony Storm's dream? Doesn't he want to be on a box of cereal?
I don't know, but if I'm wanting to be on a box of cereals, I doubt it's going to be a box of Wheaties that I want to shoot for. You know, give me something with some flavor or some sugar or something.
You know, I think it was a nice gesture by Akira, though. She's just trying to help this man realize his dream.
Yeah, but I think they took that in the wrong manner if you're looking at realize your dream. That, to me, I read that as more of a ha-ha, your dream ain't happening.
I don't know how you could get that, Pee-wee. She literally put his face on a box of cereal.
Okay, that's all fine and good, but you want to pull out the parody Tony Storm and dress up Christopher Michaels and come out like that? But what gets me the most is the match tonight between Chris Michaels and Tonga Kid. Tonga Kid went out there and interrupted that show, and I hate to say it, Negative Energy had to put him down, and then he gets put down again tonight behind in backstage. Is he going to be in any condition to compete in this match with Christopher Michaels tonight?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure. Here's the thing: was Tonga Kid going out there to, you know, start an issue with Christopher Michaels, or did he genuinely believe that was Tony Storm?
See, that's where I'm not sure. I don't know how that went because I didn't see the live action part of it. I heard about it, but from what I heard, it was a pretty damn good cosplay.
I think maybe Tonga Kid got a little confused. Now he bit off more than he can chew.
I don't know, because anybody who puts their nose into Negative Energy, not exactly sure how that should be taken, because they kind of march to the beat of their own drum, and I don't see anybody being strong enough to stop them right now, at least not single-handedly.
Well, while we're on the topic of Negative Energy, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. Like, you know, them showing up at Dub G's match.
Dub G looked like he didn't know if they wanted to do something or if they wanted to come down and beat his ass.
Maybe we'll get an answer on that soon.
I don't mean to cut you off, but Sarah Boom literally just took 2 kendo shots to the head, and it took a Hurricane Rana to put her down.
Nice spinning heel kick from Akira. Now these two are just fighting on the outside of the ring.
Yeah, but I don't think Akira's going to play that game.
Oh, it's a Sarah Boom.
Oh, damn.
Right at the
Missed
last
that
second.
one. Cross leg brainbuster. Okay, if I've got the champion on the ground and I lay her out and I look up in the ring and I see a woman standing there holding a kendo stick, I'm staying outside the ring.
Well, it's a Sarah Boom paid for it.
Yeah, she immediately came in and got hit with it, but I was going to say Akira was able to get Sweet Kitty down, but Akira misjudged that one and Sweet Kitty rolled out of the way.
Oh, clothesline of peace.
I'm not sure who to pay attention here. They're literally, I hit you, you hit her.
Did she just pull out a pair of brass knuckles?
I thought so, but I don't know. I mean,
Is that going to be enough to get the win here? I don't know how she broke out after getting hit with those brass knuckles.
you know, I started to look at it and I was like, okay, she's not going to do this in front of the ref. But then I realized it was an Extreme Rules match, and I was like, oh, huh, never mind. She ain't going to say nothing about it. Akira Boom is definitely showing some potential here against the Demoness champion.
You mean Cesaro Boom?
What'd I say?
Akira Boom.
I got so many names in my head, I forget who I'm talking about sometimes.
Flying knee drop to break up the pin. That's why she's the champion. She's willing to throw in all caution to the wind, just to get, just to pick up the victory here.
It's starting to look like Boom and Sweet Kitty just want to fight each other, and Akira's pretty much in the way. Every time they put her out, Akira comes back in, and then they go right back to pushing her out of the equation.
Yeah, you think there might be some... Oh!
I don't know, but Akira just hit Never Wake Up.
And then a clothesline to Cesaro.
That's going to have to be enough. Kitty ain't kicking out of this.
Oh, and Cesaro just missed the breakup. I think Akira proved here why she's the Demoness champion tonight.
Yeah, she was smart enough how to take care of that so that she could get that 3 count. And she knocked Boom completely over the top rope and out of the ring. Single clothesline.
To give Cesaro some credit there, she did recover quick, but just not quick enough.
Split second longer, she'd have had it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Championship.
Hey, Pee-wee.
Yep.
You know what I'm thinking right about now?
What's that?
I'm thinking old Billy Backdrop's got to run to the restroom real quick.
Told you to stop drinking them damn beers.
Well, we get that discount. I'm thinking, I'm going to go ahead, use the restroom, I'll grab myself a beer. You want one?
Nah, I've had enough. You're over there paying for them. I got a cooler over here. All right, while my partner's in the restroom, we got a IC title match. Dub G issuing another open challenge. Travis Tucker steps up. Let's see if Travis Tucker can do anything or if Dub G tries to decapitate him. Dub G still on that undefeated streak that he's been on. Nobody steps up, can actually do anything to him, take him out. He's been able to run through everybody and mow down any opponent that gets in his way.
All right, Pee-wee, I'm back here. I got your beer. I know you didn't. You said you didn't want one, but here it is.
You're over there paying for them. I got a cooler over here full of them. I told you I don't understand why you're paying for them.
Well, you gotta support the company, man.
I get that, but sometimes you need something stronger than beer.
That's fair. So how do you think Travis Tucker is gonna fare against the undefeated Dub G?
You want my honest opinion?
Absolutely.
You see the hair on his head?
On Travis?
Yeah, I got that red buzz cut.
Yeah.
I think that's a representation of a lawn getting mowed because I think Dub G's fixing to mow him over.
Well, has anybody even been able I guess Tony Storm. Anybody other than
Yeah,
Tony Storm? has
That
they
was
been able-
that was just in that battle royal. Nobody one-on-one or in a regular style match has been able to do anything to Dub G.
Travis Tucker.
Even in that triple threat elimination match he came out victorious on that like it wasn't nothing.
270 pounds. He is the Intercontinental Champion, the Animal.
So you think this negative energy thing might boil over into this match? You think we'll have an answer here tonight?
I don't know, but if it doesn't, it's in the back of Dub G's mind. As far as I know, he still hasn't got an answer as to what they were doing out here or what they had planned for him.
I do know some people have said they've seen him going into their locker room.
Yeah, but that behind closed doors, who knows what's going on?
Quite honestly, I think Dub G is getting kind of bored. That's why he's been issuing these open Intercontinental challenges every week.
I would agree with that.
He's already off to a quick start.
It always is. Dub G finds his target, hits his target, and stays on target. Every shot so far has been right to that jaw. See how precise WG is? He's able to do a standing 450 that close to the rope and actually hit without hitting the rope.
And it's pretty impressive to see. He's pretty muscular. It's pretty impressive to see a man his size hit that.
When you say man his size, he ain't short. I mean, Travis Tucker's pretty big, and WG towers over him.
Look at that. He's staying right on him. Tucker rolls out, and Dub G's right there with him.
Travis Tucker literally got one hit in.
I mean, Travis Tucker's probably got to be a little rusty too. He hasn't been around in a matter of weeks, has he?
I don't know, but all I'm stuck on is, did you just see that kick to his jaw?
He's still moving. He got some offense in out of it.
Hell, he's been kicked in the jaw so many times, he probably don't feel it no more. WG trying to pop his head like a pimple.
I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like Dub G's every week he's just getting more and more aggressive.
Yeah, I can agree with that. He's been pretty non-stop, and like I said, okay, I got to stop right there. That brings me back to the Battle Royal. That's exactly how he was eliminated by Tony Storm, and you know that's weighing in the back of his mind, and that ain't gonna do nothing but piss him off.
Now you think Travis Tucker did that on purpose, or you think, big clothesline? You think he did it on purpose just to get in his head, or you think he was just doing what he had to do to survive?
I think, to be honest, I think that was the luck of the draw, how that hit with that clothesline. Because, in my opinion, if I'd have done that on purpose, as soon as he hit the floor, I'd have been taunting. Just to make him, think about it and rub it in a little bit on him. WG was trying to set him up, but Travis didn't want to play that game right now. Nice standing drop kick.
Only enough for a 1 count, though. It's going to take a lot more than that to take Dub G down.
You got to drop him on his head about 18,000 times. Or you could do that.
Doesn't sound like the crowd like that.
WG don't want to have kids.
So this is a very interesting dynamic here. Who do you think the crowd's going to be rooting for here?
Well, I'm assuming they're going for Travis Tucker, since WG just had the right, will of mind to turn around and flip the crowd off.
Oh, big power bomb into the turnbuckle.
No, take out that arm, that takes away WG's power.
Get a 2 count this time. Tucker's getting frustrated. I think he needs to stay focused instead of getting frustrated.
That's exactly what it is right there. He got frustrated, lost focus. WG took advantage. I don't know about you, but WG's one person I don't want kicking me. Those kicks are lethal.
No, and then did you see that? I don't even know what you call that, but that rolling slam he did.
The cannonball?
Yeah.
Yeah, that again, what you said earlier. WG's a big guy. That's a lot of weight coming down on you.
Tucker's still fighting back.
After he just got powerbombed on the back of his head.
Oh, big boot over the top rope. You think that's WG's way of,
I mean, like I said earlier, had I been Travis Tucker and I clotheslined WG out of the ring the way he did, I'd have done exactly what WG just did. Kick him out, pull back in, taunt the crowd.
I think this is one of the few times WG hasn't followed him out.
It's the only time this match that he hadn't followed him out. That may have been a mistake, though, letting him catch his breath, because he got it. Well, he got in, but WG immediately squashed that offense.
Big super kick.
We're going back to the powerbomb.
Oh, that's a big one. I mean, the crowd was chanting, "One more time, one more time."
I'm thinking this crowd just wants to see destruction. But a minute ago, they were booing both of them.
I think Travis Tucker might be in a little over his head here.
He's still fighting back, though. Well, let me rephrase. Attempting to fight back.
It seems like he's just throwing whatever he can. He's just trying
Till the
to,
well runs dry.
trying to get lucky, hope one hits. Got out of the
Going
choke
for a
slam.
choke slam, reversed into an arm drag.
See,
Don't start feeling yourself too much, Tucker.
He thought he had it. He thought it was done. WG,
Yeah,
another choke
WG
slam.
goes right back for the choke slam.
He got it that time.
Oh, he reversed the powerbomb again. Tucker's already taken 2 of them. He ain't trying to take a 3rd one.
Oh. He's going back for them legs.
Yeah, but it ain't doing him any good if he don't hold it to it. Travis Tucker showing some strength, though.
I think if Tucker, focuses back in and doesn't play on that frustration, I think he might stand a chance here.
Not after WG just got up like that.
Oh, a nice pile driver. Setting him up for that power bomb again.
This time he's going to connect with it.
The crowd did want it one more time. Dub G did give it to him.
One more time. Is that going to be enough? Yep, that's it. And still your IC champion.
Still undefeated Intercontinental Champion.
Correct.
I mean, it did look like Travis Tucker could have given him a run for his money, but it seems like he got frustrated too much. He was just trying to
He put up a hell of a fight, but he wasn't able to pull the trigger.
Here is your winner, and still Intercontinental Champion, the Animal.
Oh, is his referee off tonight?
She was in the triple threat, but I guess she isn't working double duty tonight.
Hell, I wouldn't want to work double duty and get thrown out of my ass either.
Starting to feel like these title defenses are nothing for Dub G. It's just another one in the books.
Can you imagine what it's going to take for somebody to beat him, and then that just leaves him to turn around and re-challenge for the title?
Here we go with the main event. I guess we'll find out if Tonga Kid's in the shape to.
I was just fixing to ask, is he even competing?
Tables, ladders, and chairs match. And his
Not sure this is the match somebody who got jumped at the beginning of the show needs to be entering.
championship.
I mean, you got to give Tonga Kid respect. Most people would have, probably not had this match, but it is a title match, so you got to give him respect for at least coming out here and trying.
Challenger from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 217 pounds, Tonga Kid.
Which Tonga Kid is fresh off a very heated rivalry with Cursed Enigma. Cursed Enigma did come out on top of that triple threat match, but it doesn't look like Tonga Kid's trying to let that slow him down.
Would you let it slow you down after having a rivalry like that in your next match being a title match? He had to catch somebody's attention.
He looks a little bit slower getting into the ring, though.
Well, nothing for nothing. That triple threat match at the pay-per-view wasn't a walk in the park, and then he comes in tonight and gets jumped backstage just to get thrown into a TLC match.
I mean, I don't know if I'd say he got thrown into it. I mean, wouldn't anybody want this opportunity?
Yeah, but I think it, kind of got made worse with Tonga Kid running off at the mouth, and the match got switched up. I will give credit where credit is due, though.
And introducing
Tonga Kid.
from the Bronx.
Hold on, I'll say that in a minute.
220 pounds. He is the World Heavyweight Champion, the Boss, Christopher Michaels.
Okay, back to what I was saying. Got to give it to Tonga Kid, though. He had a big hand in driving the Kenny Omega wannabe out of the company. He didn't like that loss and decided it was time to go because he wasn't given what he deserved, and I'm using quotation marks when I say that, because he came in and thought the company was just going to hand him a title belt.
Yeah, I mean, it is true. Tonga Kid did play a big part in those events. But do you think it's smart for him to get right into it with negative energy and that man right there, Christopher Michaels?
Well, I mean, he kind of jumped headfirst into that rivalry with Enigma, accepted the triple threat stipulation, adding in Kenny Omega wannabe. And do you think that Tonga Kid even thinks things through or says, screw it, I'm going to do it because I'm going to do it?
Yeah, I mean, it seems that way. He's out here in bandages. You can see the bruises on him from that attack.
And he immediately goes to work. I don't think Michaels is expecting that.
One thing that we do have... Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, one thing we do have to give Christopher Michaels credit for, he is a fighting champion.
And he doesn't hide in the back and act like he just runs the company from the back.
Exactly.
Like the one he took the title off of.
Exactly, my point.
My question is, Tonga Kid bandaged up like that, jumped in the back, hellacious, triple threat match at cause and effect. Is he going to have what it takes to climb that ladder and grab that belt?
I guess we're going to find out.
I mean, he's still able to move. I mean, getting those knees to Christopher Michaels' head right there wasn't an easy feat. Look how tall Michaels is compared to Tonga Kid.
He dodged the knee. I mean, Tonga Kid is still giving it a fighting effort. I just don't know if it's going to be enough.
He's not going to lay down and take it lightly. And Michaels isn't going to give it to him lightly.
You think that power driver might be a message to Dub G?
I mean, it very well could be. That was a hell of a reversal, though.
Tonga Kid rolling out.
Not going to help him in this match.
Oh, big slam.
Michael- Did he just lay face first on the table?
I think he got some of it, but he's not letting that stop him. But I mean, it might have, you know, give Tonga Kid
Knocked him
enough
loosey for a
space.
second?
Yeah.
Nope, never mind. We stand corrected. Michael's still able to reverse.
I mean, let's be real, Pee Wee. Could you imagine Tonga Kid as the WXW World Heavyweight Champion?
I mean, if he's going to have heart like he's been putting up here lately, I think I can see it happening. But, I mean, heart only gets you so far, especially when it comes to matches like this.
I'm mainly talking about how erratic he is. He's very hot-tempered, quick to pop off at the mouth.
Yeah, but he also doesn't back away from fights. He normally goes straight into them. I've only seen him back away from one, and I don't even think that was him backing away from it. I'm pretty sure that was just a message to the rivalry he was in.
Michael's lighting the table on fire.
Did he have to do it right in front of us?
I don't know, but the fans are loving it.
Tonga Kid ain't trying to go through it, though. He's trying to get away from it.
I mean, it's not a bad idea on Tonga Kid's part.
He walked all the way away from it.
And now he's going for the ladder. Oh, see, that's what it gets you. He was too worried about getting that ladder.
Ladder just bounced off the back of Michael's head, though.
Right onto that barricade.
Right onto those bandages.
See, Christopher Michaels is smart. He knows Tonga Kid's hurt. You know he's going to take advantage of it.
Yeah, but Tonga Kid's not slowing down either. I don't know if throwing that ladder down was wise.
He gets laid right on it. Elbow drop onto the ladder.
When you say onto the ladder, that was literally the back of his head and his neck on that ladder.
I think Tonga Kid might be out, but Michaels is getting another table. He's not even going for the ladder yet. He's going for something else.
He ain't
Another
done.
ladder.
Another ladder. And this one he's going to set up bridge style.
I think Tonga Kid maybe thought he could get a quick hit with that ladder, and then he realized what was going on.
He got a quick hit running into the face first of that table. Michaels has tables on fire. He's got a bridge ladder. He's got a table standing in the corner. Pretty sure Tonga Kid pissed him off enough that he's trying to prove a point.
I mean, Tonga Kid is still trying to fight back.
Yeah, but Michael's able to roll through that with the agility that most big men his size don't have.
Oh, what's he going for here?
I don't know, but he's aiming for that table. Oh, he just barely missed the table.
Missed it,
I
but
thought he
still,
had it.
that's gotta hurt. Pile driver straight to the floor.
Off the apron. Tonga Kid's been busted open.
Oh, and then another big knee to the face.
You know, I have seen Michaels fight in matches where he was pissed off. I can honestly say all these toys he has set up, they're all fixing to get used.
Yeah, I mean, Tonga Kid, at least he's hanging in there a lot more. He gets slammed through the tables and saying that. He showed more fight, though, than the former champion Trevor Cole did.
The fans are loving it.
Looks like Michael's going to try to line it up this time, get him through the table.
And he got it. On fire and all.
That's gotta be enough. He doesn't have to keep going. Surely he can go and get that ladder. Maybe not, Tonga Kid.
Like I said, I've seen Michaels when he gets going, he's going to take advantage of every toy he set up.
Tonga Kid just brought him a kendo stick too.
He brought him another toy. Tonga Kid's probably fixing to get decapitated with that kendo stick. Oh, no, he's showing some life. Well, got him again. Michaels was trying to roll out of the way, but it took a top block to get the kendo stick out on the Tonga Kid's hand.
Let's go for it now. Another ladder.
That's 3 active ladders in this match. One of them set up in the form of a bridge. Tonga Kid's going for the ladder now. Never mind.
I don't think he was expecting that punch at all.
It kind of caught him right square on the jaw.
But we saw, the last man Christopher Michaels faced was Tony Storm, and he left out on his stretcher.
He didn't leave on a stretcher. He was knocked off the stretcher.
Well, yeah, I mean,
that happened while we were going off the air. We don't know how he left that arena. They probably had to carry him out. There's no way he's going to reach there.
This is insane. There's no need for this at all.
Yeah, there is. It's called exclamation point to prove a point. And it looks like he's a little out of where he needed to be. Oh, never mind. That'll work. That'll do it.
Yeah. I mean, he took
how much did that take out of him, though?
He took the smarter option. Why risk something when, you can do it easier?
I don't know, but more stories just come up. Tonga Kid barely able to dodge those steps. Tonga Kid out of nowhere with a backpack stunner.
He's still fighting.
And I think he caught Michaels off guard with that one. I don't think Michaels thought he had it in him.
Oh, right to the back of the head.
And all he did was bring Michaels another toy.
Still, though, Tonga Kid's showing fight.
Yeah, but how much is that fight going to get him? Or how much is it going to piss off Michaels?
Busting Michaels open and goes up the ladder.
Hell, he's probably running from him. I would be too.
I think Michaels is probably going to try to hit him with them stairs, but then he realized Tonga Kid's not even paying attention. He's just trying to get up there as quick as he can.
The kid's still fighting back in all scenarios, though.
He's getting punched right on them ribs, though.
Caught up in the ropes.
Christopher Michaels got to get it here, right? You're not going to hit yet.
Nope, that's going to be it. He's going to pour it down and win the match.
A fall that far, you know, you can't blame Tonga Kid for not getting up from that.
Can't blame him or don't think he could. He's holding his head that whole time.
Yeah. It looks like Christopher Michaels isn't done yet. He's calling in the back.
Tonga Kid's still trying to fight back. Who's he calling in, though? That's the question. I mean, I know it's probably
Dub G.
Dub G.
Dub G and the Dog Alan James. Well, I guess we have our answer.
Don't tell me negative energy just got stronger.